you to know is that Hollywood is very, 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 very taxing. Once you start, it's very hard for you to do Hollywood, do movies, either as a movie producer, actress, scriptwriter, you know, whatever, and then have to still juggle that with business. It's a very, very difficult one because it's time consuming. Love you too. You know, most especially when you're new in the industry, you really have to find your feet. That means you have to go for a whole lot of audition. In our time, we do auditions. I don't know where they still do audition now. You know, but then you have to go for a whole lot of auditions, and you have to go for a whole lot of rehearsals and a whole lot of locations. Even if you're not filming, you just go there to learn, to watch the veterans do their magic, so you get to gain more knowledge. Because for movie, it's the practical. If you like, go to university and study theater arts. It's when you get on set, you know the cocoa. When the cameras are, you know, staring right there at your face. So it's a lot, it takes a lot of time, and when you're on location, we can be there for days and weeks, and you go from one location to another. So how do you do business with, you know, Hollywood? How do you do, Nollywood, sorry. How do you do business with acting? How do you do business with the movie industry? But thank God for Nigeria. In the country where we belong today, you have to do business, you have to work. You can't just, you know, put all your eggs in one basket. It's not going to work. If you have mono, you have to. And because as you become an actress, as you become an actor, as you become famous, a lot of expense will come with it. You have to look that part. And to look that part does not come cheap. You know, sometimes you see on social media, we do so much fake life, but trust me, even that fake life is expensive, my dear. It's not easy. So what first thing that you have to know is you have to first find yourself. How much do I have? What kind of business do I want to venture into? That's the first step. Now, if you don't have any kind of finances to start your business, then the first thing you have to do is go and get a job. And be prayerful that you get a nice boss that can allow you work, at the same time give you time to go do what you want to do when it comes to movies, right? So I always tell people, time is everything. Time is important. There are times for everything. There's that time when you have to hustle to save. There's that time when you can go for auditions, and there's that time when you can juggle both together. But for you to get there, I'm not just going to say, oh, when you start business, oh, you just be focused. You start from the scratch. You want to be an actress. Do you have people in your life that are supporting you, helping you to go through this journey? Because when you start, they're not going to be paying you that much. Trust me. When you start, they're not going to be giving you that much funds that will be enough to take care of yourself, not to talk of taking care of any other person. So that's the first thing. What are you doing? If you're in school, I always encourage finish school. When you finish school, you can start a job. But as an actor in Nigeria, you must find something to do, because you have to get, and even when you get to that level, right, you still have to support yourself, because the more famous you become, the more is expected of you. Your family will look up to you, people will look up to you. They always want you to help and support, especially in this part of the world where we come from, where we always have this large family. Your kids will look up to you. If you have kids, you have to leave. So sometimes the money you make from movies might not even be enough, so you have to do business. And that's where your entrepreneurship comes in, because you have to juggle between this business, that business, and how do you do that and still stay focused. So now, you've been able to work, make some money, or probably you're so lucky to get someone sponsor you, and you're doing your business, then you have to now draw that sheet. You have to be very focused. For me, everything is time. I don't jump on every production that comes my way. When it's time for me to travel, to go buy things that I need to sell, the producers need to understand I need to travel to go get those things. When I'm back, and it's time for me to go back to location, then I need to get reliable staffs that can help me monitor my business while I'm on set filming. So you have to be very focused, you have to be very determined, you have to be someone that can have the capacity to handle stress. You have to be very calculative. You have to know that time and time again, you might fail. But failing is not the issue. It's how you get up and you move on. You have to understand that you mustn't stay stagnant on a particular business that is not bringing forth good fruits. That means you're not making anything from it. Don't listen to what are people going to say. Don't listen to people who are going to mock you. Listen to your pockets. Am I making money from this business? If you're not making money from that business, get on another business. Now, if you're making money from that particular business but it's not enough, then look for another business that you can combine together and move. Am I making sense to anyone? So that's how you juggle. Don't say, because I'm going to give you, when I started way back when I was much young. You know, I've always loved my own money. There's no business I've not done. From selling crate of eggs to all my uncles and brothers in the house. I'll go and buy a crate of egg, I will hide it under my bed. When they want to eat egg, I will sell the eggs. You know, I've done that from doing sales girl, everything, I've done it. I've sold cookies corporately, put them in nylon bags, dress well like I'm working in a bank, I work in so. First bank on Ireland was I have a lot of good customers there. I walk in there, they'll think I came there to open accounts. But later when they got familiar with me, they knew, I'm only cookies here, you understand? I've done all kinds of business. As an entrepreneur, you must be ready to move and take that step and never be ashamed to stop one and get on the next one. Do you understand? So I'm selling clothes, it's not working for me. Oh, what are they going to say? If the clothes are not working for you, drop it, get on another business. You must be ruthless in that line of being an entrepreneur. You must be ruthless. You must be ready to break doors and barriers and whatever it is that's going to come and stop you. And you must be focused. You must be ready. There are times you will get so frustrated, like, oh my God, it's not, I mean, all this business, I have 9 or 8 business I do, sometimes I just feel it's even not enough. Do you understand? So you must keep going. And then when it's time for you to go into the movie industry, do your thing, you must be able to separate that time to focus on your movie industry. I don't know what you want to do as an actress or a movie producer. We have a lot of people behind cameras that are not even in front of cameras, and you know, they still do that job. Now, to be able to achieve that, you must be a very nice person. You must be able to treat your workers with a lot of respect. You must be able to show love and care. Yes, some workers might not really appreciate you, but some will. When you're nice to a worker, you can leave your business in their care and go do other things and be rest assured that they will do it well. You must learn not to mix business with pleasure. If you have a worker that is not doing well for you or not handling your business well, don't say, oh, she's been with me for 10 years, she's been with me for 5 years, Please fire that person and get somebody else that knows how to do the job for you. But while they are at it, you have to be nice to them. You have to be good to them. And from there, they will be able, because you can't be everywhere at the same time. I'm here right now, and my business is functioning. A lot of times Tony is somewhere else and her business is functioning. You have to learn to treat people with respect. If you don't treat them with respect, trust me, they won't take care of your business. Even the ones you treat with respect will still sometimes, you know, fuck up. But at the end of the day, you will know you played your part and you've done your part. You must also learn that business. Don't just jump into any business. You must ask questions from people that are already involved in that kind of business that you want to venture into. And then you learn about it, you study about it, you get to know more about it, and then you can venture into it. So as an actress, it's easy for me to go on set because at this stage of my life, I have workers. At least to the grace of God, I have 22 workers, yeah? So I have workers that handle my business while I go on set. And if I'm not on set, I don't have any movies to shoot, then I'm in my office, you know, paying attention to things that I am doing. So you must also make sure that people you employ to help you are capable people, professionals in that field, in that area that, you know, you want them to handle for you. So that's that for me. Thank you and God bless you.